Good morning, ladies. Today we're going to be talking about how to get you started with your own personal development journey. And we're also going to share our why and how we got started and how it's affected greatly in a really positive way our personal and professional lives. Let me just add Maya on here. Alrighty. Okay. She should be coming on soon. So, first of all, our group is designed specifically for this, right? So we share with you, we share with you, all of our top tips. If you go to any of our videos, that's pretty much how we design them. We give you a topic and our top tips that we want to share with you so you could get started right away. So the more you participate, the more you will get out of the group. So we also, as we say in every video, we also offer coaching calls to every woman in here, every mom that is struggling with anything. We've pretty much have seen it all. And, there's two of us where you will get one-on-one coaching, when you decide to work with us. And we have so much fun. We also have webinars that you can tap into as, to get you started as well.
Right. Right. And the reason that we've created all of these things is because we've benefited from these things in other places. And so we've basically culminated all the things that we've learned over years into one place so that it's easier for you to access. So I know for me, it was books and podcasts and online trainings and in-person workshops and membership sites and all sorts of different things, but we kind of wanted to diffuse it and put it all into one spot. So it's easy.
The whole thing is we're, human beings, we're always evolving, we're always learning. And even the top experts, they go to seminars, they have coachings, and they do the work as well. Otherwise, they wouldn't be where they are. And so anything new that Maya and I will learn, we will share here with you. Like one of my things this year is I want to get into learning EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. It's a tapping technique that allows you to dissolve any trauma that you have in your body. So, when I get, deeper into that practice, I would love to share this with you. So anyway, we are always evolving, but we have been on this journey for a super long time. And while we have developed this group, we have started a podcast last year, which is amazing. So it's a great resource where you can go into. So when you go into iTunes or SoundCloud, you type in Love Yourself to Happiness Show, and our picture pops up. But we have about 45 podcasts with top leading experts, other coaches in their fields, and we interview them. And it's almost like a free coaching session, right? So we get to ask all the questions that you did in. And what I hear from a lot of moms that listen to it is I hear wow, it's like you're talking to me, and it's everybody needs to hear different things, right? It could be one message and everybody can relay it differently. And that's how the magic of podcasting has evolved. And I've used podcasts and I still use podcasts to sort of fill in the gaps for me because I can listen to it on my drive while I do laundry or cooking. Along with some other tools that we're about to share with you.
Yes.
So what are some other tools? I know I've done, I have tons of books on personal development, spirituality, self-help, even nutrition. And even though we are health coaches and nutrition is a part of that, overall happiness and wellness has to deal with spirituality as well. And if you don't have a spiritual practice, and whatever you want to call that for yourself, connection to self, connection to God, connection to a mountain, connection to earth, like whatever. Hi, Mr. Man. Whatever you want to call it, it's still the same thing, right? So for this part, we're going to talk about connection to
right. But the thing that I wanted to say about books, or and whether it's an audiobook or a paperback book or a library book, whatever, I know for me, my library has adapted and shifted over time. So as I do more personal growth, when I first started at IIN getting, my health coaching certification, I was all about, the nutrition and the food and all of that stuff. So I've got all these books about that. And I was listening to podcasts that were about those topics. And then, but as I've gone deeper, I've kind of peeled off, like Michaela and I use this a lot, is like peeling layers of an onion, right? So I figured out, how I want to eat and how to coach other people.
And Maya, don't you feel that because you've done the spiritual work, now you don't have to turn to like nutrition books as much, right?
Right, absolutely.
Like, no, like you're like, I know you were going through a transition a couple months ago, and you're like, you know what, I feel like paleo is for, and you've improvised it for yourself because you tapped into how you feel, and you know what makes you feel good, what makes you groggy. And we're not meant to feel groggy. And if we are, we have to look at everything that we're doing, and what is draining our energy, because it's not normal to be, to wake up and to have 2 cups of coffee and still be tired, like your body, your nervous system,
or to be able to take a nap after a few cups of coffee. That's a problem too.
Right. Although naps are very, very good.
They're important, but you shouldn't be able to take, like, you shouldn't be able to have coffee at 9 at night and then be able to go to bed. Like, it just,
Right.
Yeah. So, but anyway, our point is self-development and how it can evolve and adapt over time. But, so books, I know, have been a huge thing. I mean, I always have probably 4 or 5 books that I'm reading at a time. And then also I have a massive Audible library.
Right.
Kind of a lot.
And the good thing is
I can always go back
to
it.
Podcast that we have, when we interview every wellness expert that we interview on the podcast, we ask them what their favorite book is. And so they get to share what has transformed their lives, right? And sometimes they're the same. So that's just a good sign. Like, if you've been hearing the same book over and over again, like, just buy that book, have that be your start. Let us know what books, have transformed your lives. There's been a few for myself. We could do another podcast, like, just about, book transformations,
Right.
So,
yeah. So, books, podcasts are great. I've done a number of online trainings and then have the support of those groups after the trainings, which is super helpful. But engage. So I know there's, over 2,000 members in this group, but you're only going to get something out of it if you're participating. Mm-hmm. So that is the key. Is I know I definitely have groups that I'm a part of that I don't participate in, but the ones that I do participate in, I'm constantly getting nuggets. I'm constantly interfacing with other people that I may not have interfaced with before. And
Maya and I have met, and we have built a business. I said I was looking for a mastermind. Maya has replied to my post. The next day we scheduled a call with other women, and then decided that it would just be best if her and I just worked together. And literally everything that we have created came from that one post, so online communities are super, super powerful if you use them in the right way, right? So I know, it's so common to just like be scrolling and to judging and to judge yourself, like get into that other side, but try to stay on this side and connect with women, ask questions, offer advice without judgment, because we could all help each other, right?
Right. And knowing that you're not alone. Because I know that there's a lot of people that we talk to on our coaching calls that they, have these recurring themes in their lives. And, I just suggest, I bet if you posted in the group, you could get a lot of different ideas from other people that might help you. For some of these things, because sometimes when you're in life, when you're in the daily hustle of your own life, it's really hard for you to be able to like take that 30,000-foot view and say, well, maybe if you change this one thing, it might help. So anyway, my point is that participating in our group or another group that might resonate with you, that's how you'll get the most out of these communities.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we want to support you on your journey of self-development. Let us know in the comments, if you're new to this work. We would love to guide you more. Send us a private message if you are completely lost, right?
Right.
Been on this journey for a while and you're interested to learn more, because honestly, every day I want to learn more. To me, it just never ends, and it's my food for my brain. It's my food for my heart. There are other foods other than, physical foods that we put in our mouth that our bodies need, right? We need air. We need all these like basic things. And when you look at it that way, like when you read an inspirational quote even, or a book, like just notice how that shifts your mindset, right? So, when you live your life that way, on a day-to-day basis, your life just transforms, and then the lives of your loved ones transform, right? And that's the whole point of love yourself to happiness. Like that is our goal. Because ultimately, why do we want things, right? It's to be happy. It's not to possess things. It's not to own things. On my journey with it, one of the aspects, like I actually don't attach myself to material things anymore, which is huge. I was like a big material junkie. I had all the purses, I had all all of these things, and now I don't want anything. I just want the things that I need, that I will use. So doing this work, you're gonna like learn so much about yourself, and you will transform, and you'll end up looking at yourself being happy, but you're like, wow, like I was completely far off from who I am, right? Because of society and what we're told we need to be, feel beautiful and pretty. There's subliminal messages constantly, on media, on our devices, and we just want to be like little nuggets here for you, like plant seeds. Like it's not about that stuff. It's about just we all have everything we need inside of us, truly. So
yes, absolutely. So check out the podcast. You can look through the videos folder in the group if you want to just peruse through there and see if anything resonates from you. Another starting point is our welcome post, which I believe is tagged at the or pinned at the top of the page. It shows all of our webinars and our free master classes and how to schedule a free coaching call. So take advantage of those resources. Like I said, I would not be the person that I am today without self-development, personal development, and that's why we've created this space for you guys.
And we're so grateful for you to be here and evolve with us. And we love you all.
Yes. So we will talk to you soon. Bye.